So, you live in or around West Bend, Wisconsin, and you want to find the right dog trainer. It can feel like a big decision, but honestly, having a well-behaved dog just makes everything better. We're going to break down how you can find the perfect trainer for you and your dog right here in our community. You know the feeling, right? You're trying to take a nice walk down Main Street, maybe grab a coffee, but instead it feels like your arm is going to pop out of its socket. The whole point is to make those moments fun, not a workout. Just imagine it for a second. A relaxing stroll along the Riverwalk, or heading down the Eisenbaum Trail without having to worry about your dog lunging at every bike that passes. That's what good training does. It opens up all these great West Bend spots for both of you to enjoy together.
Okay, so where do you even begin? First up, let's just get a lay of the land and see what kinds of training are actually available around here.
You've got a few different ways to go. You could take your dog to a trainer's dedicated facility. Group classes are great because your dog learns to focus around other dogs. Or you could have a trainer come right to your house, perfect for working on things like barking at the mailman. And of course, there are private lessons for that focused, one-on-one attention. Now, let's talk about the how. You're going to hear the term positive reinforcement a lot, and for good reason. All it really means is rewarding the behaviors you want to see, like with a treat or praise or a toy. It builds a really strong, trusting relationship and works wonders when you're dealing with all the distractions of a busy park or a crowded downtown street. I know, this looks like a bunch of alphabet soup, but these letters are actually your friend. They're certifications. Seeing something like CPDTK after a trainer's name tells you they've passed a standardized test and are committed to staying up to date on modern, humane training methods. It's a really quick way to know you're looking at a qualified professional. All right, let's get down to brass tacks, the budget. It's always a big question, so let's take a realistic look at what you can expect to invest in dog training here in West Bend and Washington County for 2025. So just to give you a starting point, a single private lesson, which usually goes for about an hour to an hour and a half, is typically going to run you somewhere between $95 and $170. This can be a great way to get a professional opinion or work on one specific issue, and it gives you a good baseline for what to expect. Okay, let's break this down a little more. You can see that group classes for puppies or basic manners are a really cost-effective way to get started. In-home packages, where a trainer comes to you a few times, give you a better deal per session and are awesome for problems that happen right in your house. And then at the top end, you have board and train programs. These are much more intensive. Your dog actually goes to live with the trainer for a couple of weeks to get fully immersed. So you've got your options, you've got an idea of the cost. Now for the most important part, talking to trainers and finding the one that feels right for you and your dog. Think of this as your little cheat sheet for that first phone call. You definitely want to confirm their methods and credentials, but also ask them how they tailor their training specifically for your life here in West Bend. And before you sign up for anything, make sure you're totally clear on how you'll measure progress and what every single cost is, right down to any travel fees or cancellation rules. Once you actually start the training, the real magic happens when you take those new skills out into the real world. And luckily, West Bend has some pretty amazing places to do just that. For working on that recall in a safe space, you can't beat the fenced-in areas at Sandy Paws or Homestead Howe. When you're practicing leash manners, maybe start with the low-key environment of the Riverwalk. Then you can level up to the Eisenbaum Trail with its bikes and strollers. And when you and your dog are really ready for the final boss, Regner Park has all the distractions you could ever need. And at the end of the day, this is the whole point, isn't it? It's about so much more than just sit and stay. It's about building a partnership, so your dog can be a part of your life. Whether that means relaxing on a patio downtown, behaving nicely at a family cookout, or just having a peaceful walk around the block. So as you get started, just picture it. What's that one thing you're really looking forward to? Is it a trip to the farmer's market without any drama? Is it having friends over without the dog jumping all over them? Keeping that goal in mind makes all the hard work totally worth it. Good luck, and have fun with all the new adventures you're about to have with your dog.